Hello again to everyone. So I'm going to be talking about the different visual style of the events, variables, graphs, functions. So I'm just going to get rid of all of those. Let's say I'm coding out and I'm going to delete this. So let's just start with this one. The events will always appear red and they're gonna have this little arrow over here. So just to visually remember them, here at the event graph the arrow is the same. So events will have red box and we'll have this arrow. The next thing is the construction scripts. Here the construction script will have this little box over here, and this construction script is not deletable, so it will always be here in the construction script section. The next is our macros. Let me add a new macro. So new macro, and if I go to my event graph and if I drag and drop it, our macro will have this M icon and will be gray. So our macros will look like this. Our functions, this is a function, print string, will have a blue color and an F in the top left corner. So it says this is a function. Our multigate is also gray, and you can see a trident over here, which is saying that from this box you can extend a lot of outputs. So basically all the blocks have very good iconography, which is telling you what it does with a simple look. The next thing is the variables. So the first, let's add the first variable, variable 1, and this is a boolean. So if I drop it, it is red, it is rounded, so the variables will be rounded, and the color code will be different for each variable. So if I select integer, change variable type, you see that it looks greenish right now. If I add variable number 2 and let's say a transform, it will be an orange one. So all our variables will have this color range, and they're gonna be rounded like this, so you can easily with just one look know what is a variable, what is a function, what is a macro, what is a multigate, what is an event graph. The next thing is if we add a get function, let's say get distance, the get functions are green, so because they are getting some information and they are returning a value. Because in the print string you can just stop there. So for example, connect event begin play, print string, it says hello dear fellas, end of story. But the get functions, we need something in the target and they will need to return a value from that get function. So those functions will need to be connected to something in order to work, and they're green. So this is pretty important because when you have a pretty complex event graph, you can just visualize everything. So for example, if my graph is pretty big, I can tell from here that this is a function, this is a get function, this is a variable, this is a macro, this is a multigate with different connections. This is pretty handy when you're working with the event graph, because all those visual things, when you remember them, you're gonna work faster. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'm waiting you in the next lecture.